This is how to perform crab hold breathing. The goal here is to learn how to access true shoulder extension without letting our chest drop down and shoulders start to round, like we would see at the bottom of a push-up, bottom of the bench press, top of a pull-up, things like that. So goal here is going to be to learn how to access that without cheating. First step, bend your legs up comfortable. Ideally, your feet can be flat, but don't get too caught up in that. Comfortable position of your legs. Hands just behind your butt. They don't have to be way in the back here, just behind your butt. And I'm going to do is, I'm going to first start with some pelvic tilts. Roll all the way to the front of them. That's going to naturally make my shoulder blades squeeze together a little bit and arch my back. Roll all the way to the back of them. That makes me round my shoulders to round. Those tells you where the extremes are. I'm going to go try to find the middle. So the middle for me is about right there. I'm going to feel like I got my top of my head and my sit bones nice and long away from each other. I'm going to take a long breath out. You'll feel a little bit of ab tension there. Keep that on. And what I'm going to do from there is I'm just going to be thinking, I'm trying to get my shoulders to just go down towards the floor, shoulder blades down, long neck. Feel like you're pushing your neck to be really long, chest away from the floor. I'm trying to do these things without losing that spine position, right? So, middle of sit bones, exhale, look at abs, shoulders just down through the floor. And I'm just going to hang out here and breathe. Long breath in through the nose, keep abs on, you're trying to fill up your chest with air. And again, the goal here is to be able to do this without changing your spine position, because if I just squeeze my shoulder blades together, see how I would just arch my back? That is not the same thing. Same idea here, if I lift my hips up instead, I usually start to round and see how my shoulders start to round. Not the same thing. Middle of my sit bones, long spine, push shoulders down to get hips off the ground and maintain as you breathe. If you're unable to lift off the ground because of weakness or arm length, you can do the same exact thing just with your hands slightly closer to your side, or farther away from your sides rather. Close, I can get my butt off the ground. If I just get out here and do the same thing and just think through the ground and get my shoulders to depress a bit, get my chest away from the floor, long neck, I feel the same stuff. Still can feel this stuff filling up with air with less effort. So if you're really shaky, it's really hard, you can't take a breath because you're trying so hard, or it's just you're not strong enough to do it, or it's painful. Widen the hands a bit so when you push into the floor, you can't actually go anywhere, and you're just going to get that nice depression of your shoulder blades to make your spine nice and long, and you can just hold it there. As you get better at this, the progression here is to actually start coming up into a little bit of a bridge. But again, the goal is to be able to maintain that same long spine position and not just do this and round my back. I want to be able to maintain a long spine, top of my head, my sit bones stay away, and I just get more shoulder extension where I'm still able to fill up my chest and keep that nice straight spine or neutral spine.